Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. 3 Hispanics reported a ditch crash plane said to be in hiding. While the security forces are busy searching for the persons who were on board a Cessna aircraft when it crash-landed on White Sands Beach in Rocky Point, Clarendon on Saturday evening, sources from the area are indicating what they understand to have actually happened, and while law enforcers have so far not been able to find the passengers from the craft. The sources reported that 3 Hispanic men are now on the run, hunkering down from authorities in a neighboring community after surviving an emergency landing of the plane on the beach. People who were on the spot to assist the men said that there were 3 men, Hispanic-looking, not sure if it is Colombians or Mexicans. When these residents got to the plane, there was no cargo. Just one bag was on the plane and it was full of gadgets. Several iPhone 12s, MacBook Props, a tracking device, a GPS system, and another piece of equipment they couldn't identify, said one source. Members of the community force have been searching the surrounding areas to find the men who are thought to have disembarked the plane, this while some locals were busy giving refuge to the foreigners. The plane had a Mexican flag inside it, and the number of details suggests that the plane itself was manufactured in Mexico, so no one knows if the men were lost or what. It is unlikely that the fugitives would have ditched the plane deliberately, as it is believed that a twin-engine Cessna can set an owner back between US $75,000 and $300,000. Eyewitnesses also reportedly said the plane noticeably had an empty fluid tank. In a release on Sunday from the Corporate Communications Unit, CCN, the police said the aircraft, a Cessna XB JMR twin-engine plane, made a landing on the coast based on reports from citizens who said they saw the airplane fall from the sky. Reports from the Lionel Town Police are that about 7 p.m. they were summoned to the location, and on their arrival, the aircraft was located and checked. No passengers or cargo were reportedly seen on the plane or in its vicinity. Several checks were subsequently made at nearby hospitals, but medical personnel reported that no one had arrived at their facility from the crash site. Investigations into the incidents are ongoing, the police stated. Man tracked home after stealing 2 cars and more on a single night. A Clarendon man has been charged with multiple offenses following a series of robberies in the parish on the morning of Thursday, January 14. The charges include 3 counts of robbery with aggravation, 3 counts of illegal possession of firearm, illegal possession of ammunition, and shooting with intent. The accused is 23-year-old Kamarly Dennis, otherwise called L, of Gale District, Lionel Town in Clarendon. In the first incident, which occurred on Mac Corner in Palmer's Cross at about 7:15 a.m. that day, Dennis allegedly robbed a man of his 2013 Toyota Probox motor vehicle valued at $800,000. Reports are that the driver of the motor car made a stop to attend to a matter when Dennis fired several gunshots at him. The driver ran and Dennis reportedly stole his car. Dennis later abandoned the vehicle in Sandy Bay after it developed mechanical problems. The vehicle was later recovered. The second incident took place about 15 minutes after the first incident in Sandy Bay, when Dennis allegedly held a 67-year-old taxi operator at gunpoint and stole his motor car. Reports are that a passenger in the taxi requests a stop, after which Dennis ordered the driver and the passengers out of the vehicle before driving it away. The third incident took place about 7:40 a.m. along the Roswell Road, where Dennis, who was driving the second motor car that he had allegedly stolen, stopped alongside a woman who was walking along the roadway and held her up at gunpoint and robbed her of a Samsung cellular phone valued at $40,000, then drove off. The matter was reported to the police and an investigation was launched, which led investigators to Lionel Town in the parish. The investigators utilized the phone's tracking capabilities to locate both Dennis and the stolen motor vehicle the same day. He was arrested then and charged on Thursday, January 21, 2020. A date for his appearance in court is being finalized by the police. Gun attack leaves one dead in Portland, another injured. Portland has recorded its first murder for 2021 following the shooting death of a man in the farming community of Windsor Castle, West Portland. The incident happened yesterday evening, shortly after 8 p.m. The victim has been identified as 33-year-old Gregory Yates of a Windsor Castle address. Yates and another man were allegedly shot by a lone gunman. Police report that a group of persons converged at a corner shop in the community a few minutes after 8 o'clock when a man was seen running from nearby bushes with a gun. The police say explosions were heard, and shortly after, Yates and another man were found on the ground with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. They were rushed to the Anoto Bay Hospital in St. Mary, where Yates succumbed to his injuries while being treated. The other man, who received a wound to his right leg, is in a stable condition. Since the shooting in the usually quiet and peaceful community, residents have raised concern about the presence of strange men in the area, especially at nights. They say illegal parties have also been taking place at selected venues in the area. People are hiding and staging parties, especially on weekends, said a resident. The police cannot be everywhere, and we are the ones making it bad for ourselves. These young people and some business operators are not observing the curfew order. These parties attract people from elsewhere, and whenever there is some friction or argument, usually violence is brought into play, the resident added. No motive has been established for the shooting. The police are appealing to anyone who witnessed the incident or has information to contact the Portland Police at 876-996-1497 or 876-322-9368, 119 or the nearest police station. Portland recorded 10 murders last year. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.